What we do here is go back.
How's it going, guys? This is Choir is Life. Here we are back in our Minecraft survival guide world. And today I think that we should start caving. If you look at the bottom of my screen, I really don't have a lot of tools. And so I'm finally going to use this iron that we have right in here to make some tools. So I'm going to go ahead and make an iron pickaxe first. We're gonna use our stone until we need that iron pickaxe. We're gonna make an iron axe. We are going to make some more sticks. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we made an iron hoe. I don't think we'll need it, but I guess we'll use it. Alright, we will also make an iron sword. And that'll be it on the iron for now. I'm also gonna make an iron chest plate, just because we need some armor. We have no armor right now. Armor is going to be really important when we're caving. So we'll put the one piece of iron back. Alright, so we are going to go into this cave and we're going to use our torches to light it up because we have not put any torches in here. And it's pretty dark, so I could tell that this was one room, and that's okay. This may be a good place for like a storage room. Oh, there's more iron. During this caving trip, we're going to be collecting all the ores that we see. We are not going to let one ore pass us by. So we're going to be getting some caving tips. This is how you're going to find your ores really easily. Alright, so I highly recommend when you're running through a cave to light up the left side. Oh, we've got a mob right there. Lighting up the left side. Because then when you're running back and you're trying to find your way up, you'll know that the torches will then be on the right side. So we're going to take out this zombie. Perfect. Cool, we've got some coal. So quick tip on gravel. If you actually place a torch underneath gravel or any other block that is affected by gravity, like sand or gravel, if you place a torch quickly after you've broken the block, it'll actually break all the blocks that are trying to fall. So I'm going to try to show you that right here. Boom. So because there's already something in this block, that block cannot actually fall down. And so that torch will break that block. So one big thing when you're caving, it's like I see this iron, I'm actually going to go ahead and light up more of the cave just so that I don't have any problems. This cave seems to be pretty small, so we've lit up every possible spot, so we should be good. I'm going to place one more torch there so it's nice and bright. I'm going to go ahead and mine this iron. Alright, so it looks like we finished this cave. It was pretty small, a little underwhelming, but that is no problem. We're going to go ahead and just gather blocks while we are finding our way out of here. No problem at all. No, we have a creeper. I do not want this creeper to blow up in front of our house. We have not dealt with a creeper yet, so creepers, if you get close enough to them, like that, they explode. So that's a bummer. It's kind of nice if you want some building blocks, but other than that, it's not really helpful. They kind of just destroy everything around. So I'm going to just fill in over the top. I don't think that we'll dig into this too much, and if we do, then we can fill it in later. Alright, so the goal is to go find another mine, and I think I saw one off this way, just a short ways away, and I think that this could be, yeah, right here. I think that this could be promising as well. Hopefully it goes a little bit deeper. So it looks like just another shallow cave, which is alright. We're still finding some coal, and maybe over here we'll find some iron. But we need to find a cave that's going to take us deeper. So let's double check this area. I know that goes down. We'll make sure we get this coal. So coal is usually found in big groups like this. We call these veins. So this is a big vein of coal. I'm going to keep mining all the coal because coal is super useful for torches, for and lots of things. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and check out down below, hopefully we're gonna just drop right in here. All right, it does look like it's gonna go out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of give us a little torch here on the right, just so that we know that here's our exit. We're gonna go ahead and go down in here. So water in caves will either be your best friend or be your worst enemy. So what's good about water is if there was a mob right here that was trying to attack me, if there was a zombie, that zombie would keep getting pushed over by that water, and I would be safe because I'm able to move in the water. But there are times where it can just be so annoying that there is water. So I like to just plug it up. That way we don't have to worry about it. But we're just gonna keep going. All right, looks like we reached the end of this little cave, which is okay. We still found some ores, and yeah, I mean, so far so good. I'm hoping that we can find a cave that will take us a little bit lower. If you look at our position, our coordinates, that middle number is our kind of our height number. So your overworld's going to kind of rest around Y60, somewhere around there. But you know, we're only getting down to about Y50, where we want to get to where diamonds are, and that's going to be toward. Nice, we found our first pumpkins, and we don't quite need these yet, but pumpkins are going to be useful eventually. So we'll go ahead and grab them. Okay, so I almost just fell into this giant ravine. Now ravines are super helpful when it comes to getting low in the world, and we have this nice little entrance area. Well, kind of, it's still pretty deep. And wow, it goes really far back there. That's so dark. All right, well, it's getting towards nighttime, but I'm gonna remember these coordinates were around 1100 and 0. And we're pretty close to our house still. I've just been running around. So I'm gonna go back and sleep, and then we're gonna go ahead and keep going and see what that ravine has for us. So we are back at the ravine, and there are a lot of cool things about ravines. You're gonna see tons of different ores. If I just like crouch and look down, I guess we can't see too much. We do see some coal, but you should see some iron, and we see some right there, coal at the bottom. But for the most part, it's gonna just help us get lower, and there should be caves that are attached to this, but it's a little spooky when it goes underground like that. So we're gonna go ahead and start at this end. And you wanna make sure you're careful, because falling could mean death, so we don't wanna do that. What you can either do is you can just jump straight. If you see water, you can jump straight into water. Water will catch or fall. But what I like to do is I like to break blocks and see if I'm able to kind of staircase my way down, just so that whenever I'm done, I have a way up as well. So we do this. It's also nice because you get to have some blocks. Wow, there's even more of this ravine when we break it. I see a creeper just hanging out there. We are here at the bottom, and this water is kind of getting a little bit annoying. And we're doing pretty good on coal right now, so I'm not quite grabbing every vein, although I am trying to grab a lot because it is very useful. So if you look at our Y level, we're down at Y35, which is great. There's a ton more iron, and we are going to need every bit of iron that we can get. We need to get a full set of armor. We need to get a full set of tools. So we're kind of going into this underground ravine, and it seems to be thinning out. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about climbing all the way up there. All right, so it looks like we found a little bit of a cave. I'm going to light it up a little bit and hope that it expands. It's looking, I see a zombie. It looks like it might expand down that way. And it looks like it's starting to become nighttime, but that's not going to matter too much while we're underground, because it's going to be dark if we haven't lit it up anyway. So we're just going to, oh, there is more cave. I don't want to go quite that low yet. I want to make my way there. All right, looks like we reached the end of this cave. So we can grab the ores, and then I'm going to go back to where I found the underground cave. So we are doing pretty well so far. We have a ton of coal. We got 3 stacks, and I think I dropped some off overnight when I went back to our base. So we've got over a stack of iron, which is great. We're going to be able to make some, new tools and new armor. And iron is just such a good thing, so we always need some of it. Wow, this goes really deep. Okay, we might have to come back because I do not have enough food for this yet. And this is a massive cave. Oh, right, yeah, we're not ready for this quite yet. So I'm going to go ahead and go back up. And we are going to save these coordinates right here. Oh no, we got a spider trying to go after us. 11, 60, 30, 30. So let's go back. We're going to save that for another time, another day. Easy way to get out of these ravines. Find a clear space and just jump and place blocks all the way up. And I'm going to make this a little pillar just so that I know exactly where I want to go, so I can find it later on. We have some skeletons right here and a creeper. We are going to go and run through this forest. So this is already turning out to be kind of a long episode. So what I wanted to do to finish off this episode, I wanted to have some diamonds and be able to have some kind of diamond tool. But we weren't quite ready for it food-wise, so that's why we're going to go ahead and upgrade our wheat farms. As we've got enough going on over there, we're going to upgrade it to a automatic wheat farm where it's going to harvest our stuff automatically. Alright, so I was just running around because I actually realized I need some redstone for this build that I'm trying to do, and I found an abandoned portal right over there, and so I thought I'd show you guys. I didn't want to just leave that out. Alright, so this is the ruined portal. Now, nether portals will take you obviously to the nether. And these were just added in 1.16 as a cool overworld feature. It's like it's been broken. Some people call them broken portals, some people call them ruined portals, but they're usually filled with some obsidian and some crying obsidian, a new block. Now, crying obsidian can't be used. Sometimes in this chest, they're going to have some tools or, okay, yeah. So we've got a weighted pressure plated gold one. I don't necessarily need that. We've got some iron nuggets, which could be useful. We've got our first piece of obsidian, some flint, a flint and steel, that's nice, and then a gold protection gold fire protection helmet. So I'm gonna put that on just because I don't have a helmet, but it's not very good. Gold tools and gold equipment is pretty bad, but these are nice if you want to gather netherrack or they have gold. So there's 2 gold blocks right here. I'm actually going to try to gather these. It shouldn't be too hard. Since I have an iron pickaxe, I'll be able to take them. Alright, so I'm still looking, and as I'm going through this cave, I see this cobblestone, which doesn't generate for just randomly. We found a spawner. So this is a zombie spawner, which I think zombie XP farms are great. I'm so excited to find this spawner. This is going to be so great when we want to enchant things and we need XP levels. But yeah, we're going to write down these coordinates so that we don't forget them. Alright, so I ran out of food. Thankfully, on normal, we shouldn't die of starvation. Although it's not a good idea considering if I get hit by anything right now. I can't sprint right now, I can't do anything. If I get hit by this spider, which might just hit me right now, or by that skeleton, I will be dead. So overall, a very successful trip. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep eating whatever I can, because right now we don't have too much food. But that problem will be solved shortly when we make this farm. So I'm gonna go over to that right now. Alright, so that took me quite a while to get all those things. It probably took me about an hour in real time to get those things, but all of our wheat has grown and it's now gone, and I'm ready to get rid of this and to do an automatic wheat farm. So we're going to first make an infinite water source. So one really easy way to do this is just do take out 4 blocks like this, place 1 bucket of water like this, and then another right there. And now, see there's no running water, it is infinite, so I can fill this water bucket up and it will repair itself. So I'm going to show you what you need. I'm going to place all the items in the chest right now and then show you. Alright, so these are the things that you're going to need. This tutorial I took from Quinny Bags on YouTube, ton of views. It's got tons of likes, so I'm going to link that in the description so that you guys can see it as well. The only thing that's different with mine is I didn't want to use all this wood, so I decided to use a stack of cobblestone as well. But yeah, everything else is going to be the same. Alright, so to start, we're going to crouch so that we can place this hopper pointing, you'll see it's pointing into our chest. Alright, so the next step, we are going to take our planks right here, and from this block, we're going to count 8 blocks, and we're going to walk backwards. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're going to come onto this side of the build, and you're going to just put 2 pieces of wood, like that. Then you're going to take your glass. It can be stained glass, so I'm just going to use normal glass. And we're going to start right here. We're going to crouch, and we're going to count 8 back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It should look like that since it started 2 blocks over from the chest. Alright, so next you're going to go ahead and start right where this hopper is on the back row, and then you're just going to bring it all the way until it's even with that first row. Alright, so now you're going to go ahead and take your dirt and you're going to start with this hopper right here. We're actually going to go 1 up from it, and then you're going to create the line that's the same as the glass. So it's going to be 8 from the hopper. So 8, so it should be even right there. Alright, now you're going to make sure you want to hold crouch for this part, and we're going to actually count 7 back from this very corner one. We're going to go, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to make it an 8 by 8 square when we fill it in, because we've gone 8 blocks in that direction and 8 blocks in this direction. So I'm going to speed through me filling it in. Alright, so once you filled that all in, we're going to make a second layer. So we're going to go right here, and then we're going to go 1 more up, and we're actually going to build a 7 by 8 little area. So it's got to be completely filled in again. I'm going to zoom through it just like before. Alright, so once you've completed that top layer, you should have a top layer that's 7 blocks by 8 blocks, and then a bottom layer that is 8 blocks by 8 blocks. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use some of this wood to make a sort of trench that will block off or help support the water that's going to be for these plants. So what we're going to do, just do this. We're going to go up right here. I'm going to go all the way to the end just like that. So it should be just one long line, and then we're going to do it the other side as well. Alright, so I just slept, but we're going to build just a little block off area so that this trench doesn't, roll off to the side or roll in here, but it's just going to block off that side, just so that we have a trench. We're going to do it basically all the way around it, so that it just stays in there. Then we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. I'm going to start from the bottom. Yeah, once again, we're going to want to, cut off this little area. Make a little barrier for it so that we can keep that water in there. I forgot we also need to go all the way across the back here, so make sure that you do that, and then we're actually going to put some water in here. So I've got a bunch of buckets full of water. I filled them up beforehand, but you can fill them up, you can do one at a time. I think it's easier just to craft all the buckets. But yeah, you do you. You don't have to worry about doing exactly like I do. But we will need at least 8 buckets for this for the dispensers that go across the back. So we need 1 water bucket that goes right here, because once the water is going to come all the way down, and once the crops get here, you want to make sure that the water flows right into the hopper so that it goes into our cart. to our chest. So I'm gonna put another water source right there just so that the crops get water. I'll put one right there, and then we're gonna grab one more out, and we'll put it right there. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to put a wall over the water. And so this is where I'm gonna use cobblestone just for continuity. We're just gonna go ahead and start right there. I'm gonna actually take this block out. And we're just gonna cover up this wall, or this water, so that it just looks like there is, it's concealed, so that when our seeds and our crops come down, we're not worried about the water getting in, or the water taking them on accident. All right, we're actually gonna build the walls too high, just so that nothing spills out. All right, so now you wanna get out your button. It can be any button. I just have a stone button, a dispenser, 8 dispensers, I'm sorry, a redstone repeater, and redstone. So first we're gonna start off right here by placing down all of our dispensers. So it should be 8 across the back, just like that. Then we're gonna place our planks, just 8 right behind it, like that. All right, so next we're gonna make just a little kind of layer over the top. Then we're going to place our redstone like this all across the back. We're gonna make a little track for the redstone. All right, so make a little track for the redstone. Just keep going all the way down to the front. All right, then when you get to the front, we're gonna go ahead and place a couple more wooden logs right there. We're gonna take out this one, and then we're gonna place that down. And so we're going to, just put that right there. I'm gonna put our stone button right there. So since redstone can only travel about 14 pieces, we're gonna have to take that out right there, somewhere in the middle, and put a repeater. When I go over here to press the button, I'll kind of get the redstone in there. You'll see that it lights up, and then it should go all the way down to the dispensers. Now we gotta get those buckets ready. So we're gonna go place them in those dispensers back there. Does not matter where they go. Just place one bucket in each. All right, so I'm back in the morning. This doesn't look all that great yet. I know we're gonna hopefully make it look a little bit better. We'll hide this redstone, but this is just the basics right now. Eventually we'll come back in and clean this all up. But when I hit this button, you're gonna see the dispensers dispense water. It's gonna come all the way down here, and then I'm gonna hit this again, and it will take the water back. So this is gonna be really nice. If we've got a ton of wheat here, then it'll take all that wheat down, all the way down into this chest. So let's just try it out. I'll place, one random tulip on this block. Now, keep your eye on that tulip. I'm going to press that button. You'll see that it breaks. It's coming all the way down. Sometimes we get a little stuck. So it's gonna come all the way down over and into the hopper where we can take it out of the chest. So I want to press that button, turn that off. I'm gonna AFK a little bit and plant some seeds. All right. So I've been AFKing for about 30 minutes. I know that not all the wheat has grown, but we are just gonna showcase it because there's no need to wait. We've got some wheat at least. All right, so here we go. We're going to press this button and we're gonna watch it all come down, all that wheat and seeds. So great, and it's just going right into that chest. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, comment what you enjoyed, tell me what you want to see. I plan on making this look a lot better, but this is just the basics for now. My name is Choir's Life. I hope you enjoyed, Please subscribe, share this with your friends, and I hope to see you real soon. Have a great day.